All right, let's talk about something that goes way beyond the spreadsheets and the project plans. We're going to tackle the real challenges of corporate life. You know, the ones that happen inside our own heads. This is all about navigating those emotional highs and lows so you can build some truly unshakable professional resilience. Let's dive in. Okay, be honest for a second. We've all been there, right? That moment when a colleague gets a huge win, maybe a promotion you were hoping for, and for just a split second, there's this feeling you just feel a little bit smaller. It's that little sting of jealousy or that voice of imposter syndrome that can totally knock you off your game if you let it.
You know, there's a name for that feeling. We're calling it the cheap emotion. Now, why cheap? Well, because it's an easy, almost lazy reaction that happens when we lose sight of our own path. But don't let the name fool you. Its cost is incredibly high. Think of it like rust. It starts small, you barely notice it, but over time, it just silently eats away at your potential, degrading your inner strength.
And this is where we have to make a huge mental shift. When we see someone else's success, we're really only seeing a single polished frame from their highlight reel. We're not seeing the director's cut, right? We're missing the late nights, the tough feedback, the personal sacrifices they made. We're just looking at a snapshot, not the full movie. Think about a past job you had. Maybe one where you felt completely stuck, like you were going nowhere. Maybe it wasn't a call center, but you know the job I'm talking about. Here's the thing though, that was just a temporary chapter. It wasn't your whole story. What people thought of you back then, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Your current role, it's exactly the same. It's just one scene in a much bigger movie. So how do we actually manage these feelings when they pop up? Well, here's a really cool way to think about it. Imagine there's a constant meeting happening inside your own head. Let's call it your internal boardroom. And your job, your most important job, is to be the chairperson of that meeting, guiding the conversation between your gut reactions and your calm, rational mind. So, at this boardroom table, there are two main attendees. On one side, you've got the human. This is your emotional side. It reacts instantly. It gets insecure. It feels that jealousy, and it gets all wrapped up in the fear of the so-called rat race. But sitting right across the table is the intellect. This is your stoic guide. It doesn't freak out. It just asks clarifying questions and gently pulls you back to focus on the things you can actually control.
So, your intellect steps in and asks a question like this, and I want you to really think about it. Let's play it out. Absolute worst case scenario. Your coworker gets that promotion you wanted. What is the direct, real-world impact on your life, on your skills, on your day-to-day reality? When you really break it down, the honest answer is basically nothing. Nothing fundamental actually changes for you.
And this is absolutely crucial. Your value isn't tied to some company's arbitrary timeline for promotions. If you're always looking outside for validation, you're just signing up for a lifetime of frustration. But here's the secret. You have the power. You can literally create your own promotion by learning new skills, getting certifications, maybe even exploring other opportunities out there. Your growth happens on your timeline, nobody else's.
This brings us right to the solution. It's this incredibly powerful philosophy that completely shifts your focus away from comparing yourself to others and towards something way more productive, your own continuous growth. This is what we call the Kaizen mindset. Now, Kaizen is a Japanese idea, and it's all about continuous improvement. For our purposes, the goal is to get to a state of, let's call it emotional neutrality. This isn't about being a robot with no feelings. It's about becoming impact-proof. It means you're not getting thrown way off course by the amazing highs of success, or suk, and you're not getting crushed by the lows of failure, or duk. You just keep moving forward, getting a little bit better every single day. Okay, so how do we actually put this awesome mindset into practice? We build ourselves an emotion-proof toolkit. Think of it like a new operating system for your professional life. A clear, simple framework for handling all the stuff that used to trigger that cheap emotion. This new operating system has 4 core programs, basically. They're designed to handle the big 4 events we all face at work: success, failure, getting praise, and getting criticism. See, by having a plan for each of these, you can act with intention instead of just reacting on emotion. And here is the playbook. This is exactly how it works. When you have a big success, your move isn't just to celebrate. It's to be in service. Share what you learned with your team. The result? You build this huge reserve of goodwill. When you fail, stay neutral. Don't panic. Just accept the feedback and make a plan. Bam! You just turned a loss into a lesson. When you get appreciation, instead of letting your ego swell up, you donate it to gratitude. Make a list of everyone who helped you get there. And finally, when you get criticism, you take ownership right away, and you present your plan to fix it. That move right there builds an incredible amount of trust. This next idea, man, If you can really get this into your head, it changes everything. From now on, you only look at your peers for one of two reasons: either to learn something from them or to teach them something you know. That's it. It's that simple. You're no longer competitors on some imaginary ladder. It's just learn or teach. All that energy you wasted on jealousy, it's gone.
Okay, so let's bring all this home and turn it into action. It's time to stop looking sideways at everyone else and start focusing on your own path. It's time to develop your own personal growth radar.
Seriously, forget about the corporate ladder. That's someone else's game with their rules. Your focus needs to be on your internal radar, your own unique journey of development. The real goal isn't just to collect fancy titles. It's to become more versatile, more skilled. The goal is your own growth, not winning some race against the person in the next cubicle.
And this isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea. Here's a super concrete example of what your radar could look like. You pick a focus area, like IT stabilization, with a clear goal in mind. Maybe becoming a project manager. Then you figure out what you need to learn. And finally, you decide on a specific action to make sure that knowledge really sticks. This isn't just a to-do list, it's your personal, deliberate plan for continuous improvement.
At the end of the day, the power to win this inner game is completely 100% in your control. It all starts the moment you decide to take your seat at the head of your own internal boardroom. So the only question left is this: your meeting is officially in session. What's on the agenda?